Alright, y'all, so today we'll be ready, so I'm not turning it back on. Penguinz0, shout out to you for the video, much appreciated. Alright, y'all know what time it is. It's time for another video. Let's see what he's getting into. Alright.
First things first, before I cannonball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic, I'd like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you all of my analytics from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch. Now, the reason for this is, a week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me.
2.7 million in 5 days. And then to make another say, I'm not turning it back on, and it's at... Hold on. Let's see, y'all, because 3.4 million. Crazy work.
No more super chats, no more YouTube memberships. For all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully
Y'all can't see it, but I got something right up here above my head, and it's like 1 million views got somebody $12,000 at one point. So if we're going to have a 3.4 million video as we're watching right now, which is like 36,000 something for the video. Then another one, I mean, I'm pocket watching, but whatever. 24,000 for that other one. Man, he turning some money out. That's what's happening.
Disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off. So I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it, hopefully, and actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch as well. Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. Might as well get the farty sharded now. The reason is super simple. I would much rather you keep your money. Use it for yourself or use it for things you deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you. But just stop forking it over to me.
Just imagine having so much money that you just like, all right, guys, this is out of pocket at this point. Hey, stop what you're doing. Don't send me any more bread. I'm good. Spend it on whatever you want to save up for. Your grandma's final birthday present. Whatever it is that you want to spend your money on that. Do not spend it over here with me. Okay? I have way too much of it. Like I bought every action figure and life-size model replica of Dragon Ball Z and whatever. He has it all, bro. He has it all. He's got some type of drink machine behind him that says Goof Juice, and it's stacked to the gills with whatever drink that he desires. Like, bro, he has a crane machine in the corner. Do y'all see this? Man, I can't wait till I get rich and buy stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But, man, let's keep going.
Now, since posting that video, there's been a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers about how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like, starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here. Let me be clear. I'm not trying to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams. Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video, because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the streaming experience to be able to like sub and donate and things like that. I've never really shared that perspective. I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free, and if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, you tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger," and move on. But it's not an obligation, and no one should feel like they need to be able to give you money to be included in the community. That feels very parasocial to me. But that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here, there is no top streamer that needs your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams for you.
That's a fact due to the brand deals, due to the fact that you just being there watching them adds it up. Not saying I'm gonna be one of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say like, hey, bro, I'm just not gonna be the type to try and press you to spend all your bread on me. That's like, I ain't gonna lie to you with the whole Costner thing where it was like, the Mafia-thon, and like every sub like added 6 seconds to the stream or something like that, and it's like per sub is like $6. So it's like it was something crazy, or 6 subs. I think it was like 6 subs add 6 seconds just to get to the million sub. You feel me? I ain't gonna be on that type time. At least I don't believe I will be, because that just sounds crazy, bro. Like, but at the same time though, yeah, let me stop talking and get back to the video.
Also, the bulk of a streamer's income comes from ads in the first place. Anyway, though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing how much money a top streamer can make on Twitch, for example. So, let me show you my analytics from my lifetime on Twitch. Now, Twitch analytics are a little wonky here on the back end, so I wasn't able to just set the date range from 2017 to 2025 because it would just freeze. It would just have a conniption. I bet the Twitch HQ server just fucking caught flame with me trying to do that, so I had to break it up into chunks. So in 2017 is when I really started like actually streaming on Twitch. I had dabbled in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 where I got like partnered and everything. So from 2017 to 2019, I made $55,500 for those 2 years. And I wasn't full-time streaming at this point or anything. It was just a bit of goofing around, having some fun, and it brought in $55,500. From 2019 to 2021 is when I took it a lot more seriously. As you can see, my time
What the It looks like, okay. Alright, he's 6x his time streaming, so if he was doing it for 1 day a week, he went to 6 days a week, all right? And his, oh my God, 1.2 mil in a year? Wait, nah, hold on. Oh, the ad breaks 2 days, 20 hours worth, okay. Damn.
Streamed went from 600 hours on the 2 years to 3,600 hours, and I made $1.2 million for those 2 years. And this was before my Twitch contract, so the only ads that were running on my stream were like the pre-roll ads, the ones that Twitch would insert themselves. So this was still without ads, by the way. $1.2 million, almost 1.3. Then I got a Twitch contract, which necessitated a certain amount of ads.
It 4x. It 4x, bro. He 10x his time streamed, and he 4x his money. This ain't making no sense.
Minutes of ad time per hour. And from 2021 to basically 2025, I made $4.1 million. And to those astute observers amongst you with those keen peepers, you might notice that my subscriptions are less than half of what they were for the previous 2-year period. So even though I have 180,000 less subs across these 3 years than I did for the previous 2, I still made significantly more. And that is because of ads.
Hold on, wait. I ain't even peeped that. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back a little bit more. Okay, 288,000. Okay, I see what it's saying. Yeah, that is wild.
Ads. Ads are the breadbasket to streamers. That is the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich that is streaming. And keep in mind, these numbers here, the 4.1, the 1.2, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships. And I didn't have any like ancillary donations, but a lot of streamers do through like Streamlabs for like text-to-speech, stuff like that. So
we're gonna get there, y'all. 1.2 mil. We're gonna get there.
It doesn't include any of those other means of making money through the medium. This is solely through just Twitch itself. And I think something important to mention, contrary to popular belief, I am not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been for over 1.5 years. So my 2025 earnings, I didn't really put them here. It's about 100K. So another thing to add to the total here. But I'm not even a full-time streamer anymore, and I haven't been a top 20 streamer probably since the fucking Among Us boom. You know,
He got his bag and he exited. That's how it's done, people. And now he part-times and still brings in 100K.
back in the prehistoric internet age now. Like, the Among Us era is the only time where I broached, like, the top 20. I've not been in that ball game for a while, and yet this is still a crazy amount of money, where there is no reason I should be taking money from just normal people working normal, everyday jobs. It just doesn't feel right to me. Streaming is the easiest job there is. Hot take, I know, sorry, that was a blistering, scalding magma that I just spewed out there, but it is just the truth. I sit in swamp ass for a few hours every day, well, at least I used to when I was a full-time streamer, playing games, or just yapping. Now compare that Weenie Hut Jr. routine to a normal person who is actually working their ass off every single day in a 9-to-5 environment, grinding in the hopes of chasing the American dream. And then they'll come home, maybe turn on my stream and donate a couple of dollars to me. And it just doesn't sit right with me taking that kind of money, given what I've made from all of this.
I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it going, bro. Keep it coming in, keep it rolling, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, because y'all was here. If you was here from the start, like right now in this moment, down like you see what it took for me to get where I am, and like y'all know that the equipment kept getting better. Y'all know that like I really put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? People gonna pay for what they get, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine having so much money that you're just like, no, don't send me anymore. Like, I can't believe it. But that's because I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? But we trying to get it. If y'all see back there, oh, my bad. If I lean some, all right. Y'all see back there, 10K subs, December 31st. Let's do it, bro. Come on. Let's run it up. Hit that button. Come on.
And I really should have just stopped this a long time ago, especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you, I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings. So be ready, because here it is! Huge fucking number, an unfathomable...
Hit 35 mil! So over the past, what's that, 18 years? Hold on, let's do some math right quick. Hold on, let's do some math. Okay, so... Shit, might well say 30. We're gonna say 35.8. 35.87000. Divide that by 18 years. He's made $1.9 million for the past 18 years. Probably not every year was like that, but in total, like, you know what I'm saying? The time from him being on YouTube from 2007 to now, that is what it was. That's crazy.
Full amount of money. From starting this channel in 2007 all the way until today, I have made $35.8 million. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn without just being born rich. I have said from day one, I got incredibly lucky. I will never be able to put into words just how lucky I got with all of this shit here. I'm not special. I got lucky. I have always said that, and I still believe that to this day. One thing I saw a lot of people asking after the video I made about turning off all the donation stuff is how much money I'm leaving on the table. And while it's kind of hard to show it on Twitch considering both subs and bits are technically still on, even though I discourage both and have bits at a point where I don't think it's even possible to.
Supers and gifts, 508,000. Membership, 560,000. Jesus. Shorts fees, that I ain't even know that.
Use them. I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that, but on YouTube I can show you directly. So with memberships and supers / gifts, I made over $1 million. Keep in mind, I've only had those things enabled for about a year. That was $1 million in a year from just normal people donating it to me. Again, that just doesn't fucking sit right with me. Now I know there are plenty of streamers and YouTubers that have significantly more money than me and have subs and donations on and whatever. I don't care. Like I said, this is not me trying to lead some kind of revolution here where all of them turn it off. It's their choice to make. I wanted to explain fully why I don't want normal people just giving me their money anymore at all. Also, to be honest, I think just full goatseeing, showing how much streaming slash YouTubing can make, just showing you the full, unedited, raw numbers, is probably helpful for normal people so they can see how much money is in this space, because I think there's often so many question marks from people wondering how much does a streamer or YouTuber make. They'll either say like they're making billions of dollars or they're making nothing. There's never like an in-between because there's never any like really hard numbers to look at. So I think something like this can be helpful for that.
He is in the top 1% or top 1% of that world. Kai's like top 0.01%. But even this guy, you know what I'm saying, being in the top 1% of streaming, making that type of bread, most will never see it. That's just what it is. Most will never see those numbers. I don't even know if I'll see those numbers. I'm just gonna put my best foot forward and keep putting the grind in. You know what I'm saying? And just so y'all know, I am done being outside for a while. Like, I'm not seeing, and I ain't did it that much, you know what I'm saying? But it's a huge investment. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Driving somewhere, gassing the whip up, all the logistics. And when I'm only able to push out one of those videos after 7 days, when I could be probably pushing out 26 videos in 7 days, I'm gonna stick to that. Anyways, I'm just rambling now. So, but yeah, we're gonna put this nose to the grind and keep pushing it. You know what I'm saying? And keep working it, cause we can get there.
Especially because over the years, I've noticed there's been a multitude of creators that have come out and tried to like underplay how well off they are financially because they believe it could be somewhat of a brand risk where if they are perceived as being someone that's very rich, well, maybe their audience wouldn't like them as much because they're no longer relatable. It's just something I've seen here and there over the years from a bunch of different creators, and I just find it a bit disingenuous. So hopefully something like this can help show that if someone is in like the top sphere of YouTube or Twitch, they are very, very well off financially. Anyway, though, if you add both of these numbers up, I've made a total of $41.3 million. But that's not to say that's what I have. Now, I do live in Florida, which means there is no individual income tax. Big time Florida W right there. And I know, I'm big time gushing grannies, Florida glazer. I've lived here my whole life. And that is something very nice about it. But it's not to say that the tax man comes in gentle with the lube. He still goes whole hog raw. It is still brutal when the tax man comes a-knocking. He'll blow up your guts. And that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Yeah. Obviously, a good chunk instantly goes to taxes. There's also like salaries for the people that I pay on my team, other expenses. And also for the first 4 to 5 years of me earning money through my YouTube channel, I donated every single dollar to charity. So while I may have earned $41 million over the course of my time online, I don't have nearly that much. But I still have more money than I will ever know what to fully do with. And
for the first 4 to 5 years, he donated it all to charity? Who is this guy? Who is he? That is wild to me. Wild.
I actually thought it would be kind of fun to go through like a deep dive on what it looks like. You know, taxes, expenses, all that kind of thing to see how it all breaks down. But maybe that's a topic best left for a different video. So for now, I'll probably just conclude it here. Hopefully this was insightful. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
I've learned some things. I need to get moving. I need to really make this YouTube shit pop, cause like we three videos in today. We're 3 videos in today. I started at like 9 something. All right, and that don't include the cuts and stuff I gotta take out of videos, but that's That's something. We're getting somewhere. Now all I gotta do is get this 4th one, and we on. I might do a 5th and a 6th one. Why not? Why not? We down right now. We need to come up. Anyways, I appreciate anybody that stopped by watch video. Hit that like button and comment if y'all really mess with it. I got something you gotta like. I got multiple other videos. Yeah. That being said, I gotta get to the next one. Y'all be smooth.